y'all been waiting for. We've been here, baby. Let's go.
For the first time in history, more viewers tuned in to the Women's March Madness final than the men's. Megastars like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese now make their way to the WNBA, and the league can't wait to keep growing.
With more eyeballs than ever on women's basketball, the Atlanta Dream welcomed us to headquarters on a historic draft night. We got to hear their picks and how they want to capitalize on all that energy.
After bolstering the roster in free agency, with two-time All-Star and 2022 Rookie of the Year Ryan Howard returning, the Dream were able to use their 3 draft picks on 3 young players they can take time to develop. We got a behind-the-scenes look at this process, and Dream GM Dan Padover walked us through his mindset on these international additions.
When you're building a roster, you're obviously looking at right now, but you're also looking at the future and your depth chart and your bench and all that. And we really like our roster right now. And I think these players will be able to be a part of the future team as well. We didn't have a ton of pressure on us right now to fill a need today. People are following the WNBA in other countries. People are following professional basketball, and it's making them want to hone their skills, whether it's in the US or in Australia or Italy or France, and it makes them want to play in the best league in the world, which is the W.
The Dream are in their 3rd year under new ownership. They went from 8 sellout crowds at Gateway Center Arena in 2022 to a league best 12 in 2023, and are aiming for 20, their full home slate, in 2024. They've seen a steady uptick in wins, too, and think the team can take another leap this season.
I think for us, it all starts with our pace, how we like to get up and down, how we like to play in transition, how we like to share the ball, the energy that the fans bring. We like to have fun while we're doing those things. So I think if you've ever been to an Atlanta Dream game, if you've ever been to a game in Gateway, you understand what that energy does.
We have a lot of fun, and the energy in that arena is unlike anything that you've ever experienced. And I think because it is small, it's intimate, we sell it out, we pack it out, but we also lean into partners and community figures and artists around that fan experience that are really relevant to Atlanta.
Remember, it wasn't until 2022 that the women's game could even use the moniker March Madness. Flash forward 2 years, and ESPN puts the 2024 WNBA draft at 2.45 million viewers. That's a 307% increase over the previous high. With more media coverage, partnerships, and more star power, women's basketball has exploded. But those who have been involved for a while know this didn't happen all of a sudden. And they know there's even more on the horizon.
I don't think it was this class's responsibility. I think it's been over the years of people and women in the game and allies and supporters continuing to pound the stone. Like, it doesn't just happen overnight. Caitlin Clark didn't happen overnight. Women's basketball didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of people pounding the stone, pounding the stone, pounding the stone until the stone broke open.
The media exposure changed this year. They loved the storyline that they were following, and we saw even sports shows and different things open up with women's stories. That's what the growth is. So I'm happy for it, and that's why we have to pour gasoline on it. We have to make sure that's why I'm sitting here talking to you guys. You know, I want to make sure that people understand the storylines and what's happening right here in Atlanta so that they know, oh yeah, I got to come out.